The Radio Wammo Breakfast.
And really it is only fitting while there is revolution going on in Egypt that we have Mr. Lotus Mason himself, Mr. Blair Jollins in the Kiwi studio. Really
revolution.
Is. Only fitting. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Finally, great to meet you because I've known your music over the years under various different guises. Al Hula being the first one. I think there was a track of Al Hula I used to call the trumpet track. It was just heaps of
trumpet track.
It was like Mexican, Mexican trumpeteers.
That was Violent Love.
That's it.
Yeah, the
wonderful
title
tune.
That's right. Yeah.
And then you went on to form a band called the Thin Men.
Yeah. That was like a little side project, very country-esque, and that was just for something to do, to go and go and play some country out in the country with some hay bales, and we created an album called Arena.
That's right.
That was with some of the musicians from Al Hula, Reese Hughes. One being the major stayer and backbone through all three with myself.
And any long-time Kiwi listeners will be definitely familiar with that. And then this project called Lotus Mason, which I thought initially was a guy. I had no idea that it was you, except for the vocal was very familiar.
It's a name.
It's a name.
It's a name. It's a project. It's me. It's the band. It's the music.
Yeah. And you've done all this while living in the UK.
That's right. Yeah, I live in London.
Yeah. How long have you been over there for?
15 years.
So you're basically a Londoner these days.
Went there passing through and stopped off for a little bit longer.
Yeah, which I guess happens to a lot of Kiwis, I suppose.
Well, yeah, I'd been travelling through the States, and I was just ready to sort of hunker down for a bit and get a few things going, and London seemed to be a good place. And
did you have anyone else with you, any other New Zealanders, or have you met a crew over there?
No, just actually, ironically, a lot of the New Zealanders I know I met there. And coming back here, people have moved on, and the ones that I've been hanging out with here actually are some that are playing tonight with me, and I met them in London.
Are you making a living from music in London?
Half and half. I do. I have a studio over there, and I produce other artists, and I also work in the film business, doing soundtracks.
Oh, great!
Yeah,
which is,
that helps because the music business has imploded somewhat.
Yeah, indeed.
And one needs to pay the bills sometimes with other means. Would
we be familiar at all with any films you worked on?
We were talking about a couple this morning with Trent here. One was the carry-on of the Bottom series. I worked with Rick Mail and Adrian Edmondson on a film called Guest House Paradiso. Also Shackleton with Kenneth Branagh.
Cool.
And
is that out yet?
That's been out for ages.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yep.
Yeah. A whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say one of the Carry On films. You said the Carry On.
Did I say that?
Carry On Camping.
It's early.
Brilliant. And so, what are you doing here back in New Zealand? Just a wee bit of a holiday and playing around?
Yeah. I've got a 1-year-old son, and I needed to bring him back and meet the family.
Get his New Zealand citizenship.
Yeah, get him into out of the towny East London area.
Yeah.
And onto the beach, playing with the sand and eating the sand, and also to come back and just take care of a bit of business and do a bit of music, and been collaborating a little with Eddie Rayner. I think you've been playing the Automatic Human song here.
Yes.
Maybe a few in the past as well. Some other stuff.
Yeah.
And we're looking at doing a project later in the year. But yeah, it's just been hanging out and enjoying the country, and it's been 5 years, It's just
a long time
good to be back.
Tell us about the track Automatic Human that we've been playing on Kiwi. That you've used a few devices in there. Is it a vocoder?
Yeah. Well, I mean, originally the song was a bit of a piss take, actually. That hip-hop song, I Want to Make Love, Nah, 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 Nah.
All right.
Can someone tell me who sung that?
No.
Anyway, so the song title was usually Automatic Human, Nah, 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 just to take the piss out of all of this auto-tune that's happening these days, and just takes all the actual human quality out of music, even though there's a place, and the bread and butter, I understand all of that. But
did that evolve from a joke into an actual?
It kind of did, really.
Serious.
It's like, actually, that sounds pretty cool. Now I know why they do it. But it was done so, obviously that wasn't trying to hide the fact that I can't sing.
It's a kind of a track of two halves as well, because you've got that the beats in this na 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 business, and then it evolves into more of a song sort of halfway through, and then back again. It's kind of it's a schizophrenic song.
That'll be me.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of I mean, it's about the mechanization of I guess humanity and auto tunes.
Wouldn't be surprised to hear this one on a dance floor somewhere. Would that be
I suppose,
would that be familiar
Maybe
to you,
we can organise it tonight,
or quite foreign? The whole idea of
that'd be great.
Yeah,
got any ideas?
A DJ
do a remix?
Well, could happen. A DJ dropping this one.
Yeah,
needs to be extended though. It's only about
beatbox.
It's only just over 3 minutes, and you need a few more beats at either side.
So.
Yeah.
Okay. Throw something in there.
Tell us about the rest of the album as well. Where does it go?
There's the idea of this album was not to really do it in any genre in particular, but just to get back to the song in particular, and just see where we went with it. And there was the one idea was just to bring, we've got a few more toys now.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more electronic than the Al Hula stuff. But having said that, it's going back to the basics with the songwriting when I was, living in Grey Lynn and just cutting my teeth with songs and also hanging out. I used to play in bike with Andrew Brough and learn a bit from him. And so I thought, well, let's go back in time but forward a bit in the production. And that was the product. That's what came out.
Wowzers. I didn't know that you were on bike.
For a very short stint.
Yeah.
Well, before they did the album.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in bike 93.
So you did. Were you part of the Save My Life?
No,
did the Save My Life single?
I think that was the name of the album he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that should have been huge in the UK.
Oh,
but it wasn't. Is he in Dunedin somewhere? Are you listening, Andrew? Are you out there?
He probably is somewhere, eh? But that's Andrew, yeah. So you're obviously not still in contact?
No, I haven't spoken to him in about 10 years.
Don't think anyone has. Well, you brought the guitar in.
Yeah.
Love to hear a song.
Well, my voice doesn't usually wake up till 3 p.m.
I understand that.
We'll give it a go. This song is an older one I wrote. It's called Darcy Clay. Some of your listeners might be
absolutely
aware of him.
Yeah.
He was a friend and neighbour, and he lived on Northland Street next door. So this is called Darcy Clay.
A cup of honey hero on a starry day, a song for Darcy Clay. Darcy Clay on a classy day, Darcy Clay. People standing on the hill, Jesus, I was evil, I can only pray, a song for Darcy Clay. And I know red towns can turn to gray, and I know how love can run away, and the broken hearts are here to stay, but the years will die and decay. starry day, Darcy Clay. On a starry day, Darcy Clay.
Blair Jollins from Lotus Mason. Wow, beautiful tune, very beautiful tune, lovely stuff. That is not on the album though, I noticed.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. So that was a very special sort of one-off.
Ode to Darcy.
There. Yeah, very nice. Thanks so much for coming on in. You are playing
thanks
where?
for having us. We're playing at the Sawmill Cafe in Lee tonight.
Nice spot.
Yeah, with the Conrays.
Yeah.
Eddie Rayner and the boys from Split Ends and Linda... Suzanne Lynch.
Oh, great.
Suzanne
what a
Lynch.
crew.
And, So it's going to be a really good night.
And you're going anywhere else around the country eventually?
That's it. I'm flying out on Tuesday.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah,
so,
cool.
It's been short but sweet.
One night only at the Lee Sawmill.
Yeah.
Don't forget to get the album as well. It is just called Lotus Mason, self-titled.
Yeah.
And I'm going to play a track from it called Rust and Roll. Come back again soon.
Lovely. Thanks for having us.